This will be caught at about the 6. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal from just inside the 5. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. A run for Nick Chubb, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there, second and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself.
And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown.
To number 81, Austin.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He's crashing. Any weapon. Hey, let go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out right at the 35.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A good pickup there, a 22. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Odell Beckham, 31 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Jaguars nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He's got daylight. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick
So
off.
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And it's 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
4th down.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
He was taken down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The ball carrier. Olivier Vernon on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a gain of 9. 1st down, Jacksonville.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up second.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They pitch it out to Hunt. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
He's taken out of
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. That's to his running back, complete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Got his man, it's Eifert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Past the 20. The open man is Westbrook. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Thompson, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
He is good.
And he puts it through.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mayfield on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jaguars take over first down.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
For Cleveland.
Ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made to...
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, 75 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
For the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it is.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Fielded near the back of the end zone. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the first quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Mayfield on play action. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 21. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 68 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Josh Lambo.
That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they'll be set up with great field position, as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Ball carrier.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A 21-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it's complete. Hooper. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a long
21-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own... '18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
To the 4, 40.